Hey y'all, this is John Farr with Reliant Realty, going over the October 2023 statistics for the greater Nashville region in terms of the average sold price of homes, average days on market, and the listings closed to be able to keep up with how the market's moving. I service all of these counties as well as the surrounding counties, so if you have anyone you know is looking to buy or sell in these areas or yourself, give me a shout, 615-955-3737. We're going to start with Montgomery County, where the average sold price was $328,107. That is up from last month slightly by about $5,000. The average days on market is 35, which is up by 4 days from the previous month. And the amount of listings closed was 354, which is up from last month. So more closings, more of a price, and more days on market. Next up, we have Davidson County, which we had average sold price of $711,995. Average days on market 27, and listings closed 624. The price has gone up from last month by about $7,000. Average days on market's up by 3 days, and the amount of listings closed has actually gone down by about 50. Next up, we have Dixon County, where the average sold price was $357,027, 23 average days on market, and 73 listings closed. So the price has gone down pretty significantly by about $32,000. The average days on market's gone up by a day, and the amount of listings closed has gone up by 4. Next up, we have Williamson County, which the average sold price was $1,066,217. The average days on market is 34, and the amount of listings closed is 307. So the average sold price, has gone down by roughly $80,000. The average days on market's gone up by 4, and the amount of listings closed has gone up by about 13. So kind of seeing a trend here of more days on market. Price has gone up in some counties and down in others. I think it's kind of random. It's close enough to where it's not a significant kind of change. We do know in general housing prices are lowest during the winter time, and we might see a trend of it going down. It'll be interesting to see next month what it looks like. Next up, we have Sumner County, where the average sold price was $506,608. Average days on market's 21, and the amount of listings closed is 238. Average sold price has gone down by roughly $20,000. Average days on market's gone down by 1, and the amount of listings closed has gone down by 238. So not very consistent here. I mean, average days on market has only gone down by 1. So I guess it is kind of consistent with the mild changes in price and days on market. Average listings closed has gone down pretty significantly here. Sumner County kind of lacks inventory compared to some of these other counties we're going through. Rutherford County, we have an average sold price of $474,482. Average days on market's 24, and the listings closed for the month of October is 364 listings. So price has gone up in Rutherford by about $12,000. Average days on market's gone down by 2 days, and the amount of listings closed has gone down by about 50. So there might be a correlation here between listings closed and the prices. Just less inventory means slightly higher prices, more competitive. And last but not least, we have Wilson County, where the average sold price was $494,487. The average days on market was 23 days, and the amount of listings closed was 222. The average sold price is about steady from last month. The average days on market's down by 8%, and the amount of listings closed is down from last month as well. So, you know, overall, we're kind of seeing a trend of, days on market slightly going up for most counties, not all, but most. Amount of listings closed, I think that's kind of the most significant one in terms of the inventory. That's gone down throughout mostly. And the average sold price, we saw, fluctuation of some counties it went up, some it went down. We're not necessarily seeing a big correlation between the, interest rates going up and the prices, just because inventory is low all across the nation, but also that applies to Middle Tennessee, meaning the supply and demand is kind of skewed to where, even though there's less buyers due to the higher interest rate, the prices are still going up just because there's not many homes to sell. So the balance still hasn't leveled out necessarily. It's still, with the days on market, we're seeing a lot more concessions from sellers just because after a week or two, they start to get a little antsy and more desperate to, sell their house depending on their needs. Not a lot of people moving for leisure, more so for, work or, empty nesters or upsizing for kids, stuff like that, changing of school zones. But it'll be interesting to see how, these numbers carry on to a month like November, December, January, going into the winter. And I'll be sure to keep track of all that. Tune in every month to see these updated statistics. And yeah, if you have any questions, just comment below. Um, and feel free to give me a shout, 615-955-3737, if you're interested in buying or selling in the Middle Tennessee area. Thank you.